Previously on Bear Grylls Survival School,
this is going to be hard work for these guys.
Many of the team got a dunking on a treacherous rope crossing. Bailey found it especially painful.
You need to get there.
I'm just happy I'm a girl.
While Adam impressed hugely with his great determination.
Yes!
Putting up hammocks highlighted growing rivalries between the boys and girls.
We don't have to literally do it on this one.
But we
can
do
do it on a
because
different
oh my!
As the boys completed a hat-trick in the Team of the Day competition to take a 4-3 lead overall.
Well done, the boys. Well done, boys. Well done.
But revenge was sweet for the girls, bringing the boys back down to earth with a bump.
I'm Bear Grylls. When I was growing up, all of this was my playground. I want to find out if kids today have got what it takes to abandon their mobile phones and survive for 2 weeks out here in the wild.
Ciao! I really don't want to do this.
Dig deep, finish strong. Welcome to Bear Grylls Survival School.
Coming up, battling up raging rapids.
No, keep coming!
And Charlie struggles to cope with defeat.
Oh, I just want to go home now.
He just puts everyone else's mood down.
Don't talk to me there.
For the first time at Survival School, the boys' team has taken the lead over the girls, having won Team of the Day 3 times in a row, and there's quite a competitive spirit brewing in camp.
It's all about mind games. You've got to confuse them. You've got to make them think that they can't do it, because then when it comes to it, they won't be able to do it.
Oh my god, can you just shut up? We're the winners all the time! It's just so annoying because we were winning for like 3 days in a row and they're just rubbing it in our faces like non-stop, and it's just like, we didn't do that once, why are you doing this? It's just hashtag rude.
We don't feel intimidated by you, trust me. If we win, they always have an excuse why we win, always say like to themselves, oh, you know, they didn't actually win.
You guys won the challenge because we helped you. Yeah, exactly.
I think they're so great.
You should be grateful that we helped you.
I am so grateful, honestly. Touches my heart.
As the boys continue to tease and gloat, the girls start plotting.
Okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna pretend we're completely off guard and doing nothing, but we're actually strategizing.
I feel like we just need to be the bigger people and just do it right.
The team are just 2 days away from the climax of Survival School, when they'll be dropped onto a dangerous mountain to survive overnight and alone. So in preparation, today will be a grueling test of stamina and teamwork.
You all right, guys? Drying out?
Yeah.
Okay, today is going to be all about water, all right? Now, I know you're beginning to develop a little bit of a fear when I say things like that, because water means cold and wet. But rivers are also your best chance of finding people. So if you're in the survival situation for real, aim for the rivers. So you're going to be wet, you're going to be a bit cold, you're going to have to be working hard, and then the hard thing is, at the end of the day, you're going to be sleeping out.
But before they head off, I've got possibly one of the most unappetizing of all survival foods for the teams to try.
Food is energy. You've got to do it. And sometimes survival food is grim, isn't it? But it's better to have the little stuff than waste energy going after the big game. You're much better off foraging, getting the little grubs. And one thing in Wales that is always under our feet, worms. And I have eaten a lot of worms in my time, and they taste pretty terrible. If you're in a survival situation and your life depends on it, you just want to munch them down raw. As long as you purge them, which means put them in a tub with some water so they get rid of everything that's in their guts, any parasites, any bacteria. Ideally, cook them up though. They taste much better and it's safer as well. But these have been purged, you can eat these raw.
Earthworms are around 70% protein, so they're very nutritious, if you can get enough of them down.
Now, a leader always leads for the front, so I better have one.
goodness.
And just for good measure, we better give these guys one. Just in case you're in any doubt. And then we're going to munch it down, and then you guys are all going to have one.
We had just finished our breakfast and then he came with worms and I was like, oh no, I shouldn't have eaten.
But why worms?
Who wants to go first?
You just have to eat it, don't you? I'm not going to back down to a challenge when Bear Grylls is stood in front of you.
Come on then, Adam. You're always out the front, my friend.
Maybe one of these days he'll have something that's actually nice.
There you go. So chew it down.
Worms tasted really disgusting because you had to like chewing them when they were still alive, so...
Well done, well done. Hold it down, hold it down.
Don't do that.
Yeah, it's face killing.
Okay, come on, Charlie, in you go. You're learning to keep it down, good for you. Yeah, that's good for their earthworms. Charlie, sharpest one in the box today, I love it. Oh, Adam's fighting, you're fighting it, well done you. Come on, a little bit of spaghetti. They have actually a pretty weird aftertaste.
Everyone's trying to take one for their team, but Azriel is struggling.
What is that?
In 2 weeks' time, you won't even remember the bitter aftertaste. You just remember, did he do it or not? Okay, chew, chew, chew.
Come on, girls. Don't think about it. Spaghetti.
It was the worst thing I've ever had in my life. It was really horrible.
Go on, Tara.
Come on, Tara. Go on.
Come on, Tara, don't just put it in out, just chew it. Go, go, go.
Here we go.
Just chew it, just chew it.
Not too bad.
For me, it's not the actual taste that's gross, it's the idea of eating it. Like, you have to go over that mental barrier and then it's fine.
Get it in.
Come on.
What's he doing?
Because he knows he's going to be eaten. Go, go, go.
I kept cheating crazy to make sure it was like completely dead.
In the end, both Alana and Tara failed to swallow their worms.
I just couldn't do it. I just couldn't.
I was like, eh. So I just spat it out and I thought, well, I've chewed it. And I know what worms taste like now. I just didn't swallow it.
You ready for the day?
Yeah.
You're going to be great. Just remember, keep digging deep, thinking like a survivor. Okay.
And this is what the guys are taking on today. In a survival situation, rivers may be your best route back to civilization. The team will be trying to make their way up these dangerous rapids, and after days of heavy rain, it's not going to be easy. But before they begin, the constant bad weather has led to another problem. Bailey has developed painful sores on his feet. Instructor Scott and medic Nick take an urgent look.
He's quite sore. There's a sore here as well.
Only when I'm walking, these are sore.
Okay.
Being soaked through for days can quickly lead to serious rashes.
We're freezing.
One of our young survivors, Savannah, has already had to go home. And with just 3 days to go, it would be a great shame if Bailey also has to leave.
I don't want these feet getting any worse, okay? But I have to say now, Bailey, if we get up there this evening, we're camping out, and the feet are looking bad, I think we're going to have to make some decisions, okay?
Bailey's had a rash over the last couple of days. Overnight he's been scratching quite a lot and it's really got a lot worse. It's really caused by being wet and then being dry, footwear rubbing, and it's spreading. One of the blisters has become a little bit infected, so we've decided to pull him out of the exercise this afternoon.
To give him the best chance of recovery, Bailey will play no part in the extreme river run.
It's the last one I want. I want to get through it, but they said it could get worse. And it already looks a bit bad now, so yeah.
Come with me, mate.
They'll check back later on how he's doing. The rest of the team need to get to the entry point for the river, which will mean a physically demanding climb up this near vertical rock face.
Okay, guys, straight up the rock face, straight into the river, crossing difficult ground. You're gonna get wet, you're gonna get dry, waterfalls, everything today.
If you see here, we've got 2 climbing routes. Climbing is all about technique.
This is a free climb, the most widely used type of climbing, with the rope just providing safety backup.
Sit back in your harness, hand on your head.
And for each survivor, there'll be a test of nerve halfway up.
That's trusting his equipment. back you go, and a climb up.
With the boys a team member down, it'd be 4 boys versus 4 girls in a head-to-head challenge.
This is our chance to get back in the lead, so we're going to try really hard.
Boys v girls, obviously boys are going to win as usual.
Are you ready?
Take it!
First to scale the rock face are Lavinia and Charlie.
That's me.
Okay.
Come on, Charlie. Come on, Charlie boy. Run your route.
After ribbing the girls all morning, Charlie does not want to lose this.
Today I'm going to be telling you 5.
The 14-year-old has always been very sure of himself, whether it's running his own YouTube channel or performing magic tricks in public. And coming second isn't in his DNA.
There's nowhere to go. There's nowhere to go. Nowhere to go.
There's nothing in it as they come to the trust your equipment test.
Feet on the wall. Soles of your feet lean slowly back. Hands on head. Okay, stand by to climb. Climb and ready.
Watch out, Charlie.
Find good foothold. Slim, come on.
They're still neck and neck, but then Charlie tries to rush it.
I've got no foot hand.
Get off the rope.
Come on. I've got no... Oh, this is just...
Lavinia edges it.
Maybe Charlie.
And Charlie is not happy.
Oh, I just want to go home now. It's just...
What was that? What was that you said to me? I just want to go home. Come on, competitive spirit.
Yeah, well,
okay, you dig in and you carry on. Okay, no giving up. You flip from the top, big boy. Come on, you know better than that, don't you?
climb in.
Oi!
Okay.
Come on, Keenan, brilliant.
The survivors are being judged on both speed and technique.
Nice.
Go on, Keenan, come on.
Okay, Maria, hands on the rope.
Good work, my friend.
Hands behind your head. Okay.
And while Kieran pulls a point back for the boys,
It's a lot harder than I thought.
Adam's climbing style is, in a word, ropey.
It's all about your feet, not arms, Adam.
Leg muscles are much stronger than arm muscles, so Adam shouldn't be pulling with his arms.
Shoulder width apart. Climb and ready.
Carolina, stop there. Hands back on the wall.
Although he wins easily, leader Tim is much more impressed with Alana's technique.
I know which climbing technique is better. Definitely Alana's.
She wins a vital bonus point to leave the scores level going into the final race. It all comes down to Tara versus Azriel.
I really, really want to do it for the girls because the boys have been bragging to us all day that they're winning, and I believe in us.
Climbing! Tara's just in front.
There's nowhere to put my hands.
Okay.
Hands on the rope.
When it comes to the trust exercise, Azriel's nerves get the better of him.
Straighten your legs. Both hands on your head, Azriel. That's one hand. You're not leaning back.
Azriel, you need to do this for a point.
Okay, I'll just about give it to you. Off you go.
He's lost vital time.
Good, Tara.
And Tara makes it to the top first.
Well climbed, Tara.
The girls have won the challenge. It's half an hour since Charlie's race, but he's still sore about losing to Lavinia.
Charlie doesn't care about who wins or loses.
I'm going down the bottom now.
He just puts everyone else's mood down, and I already feel down as it is.
Just
Don't talk to me. Don't
talking.
talk to me then.
It's very silly, honestly. I've told him a billion times at one point it doesn't matter. And he's just sit there sulking, feeling sorry for himself for no reason.
On expeditions, the combination of great achievement and sheer exhaustion can lead to intense highs and lows.
I just don't want to stay here tonight.
And Charlie's been on a roller coaster ride all trip.
Well done, you.
It's all just silly. Everyone keeps going on about, you've won, you've won. Who cares if the other person's lost? Look what we're doing.
And my recruits have got a unique experience coming up right now, battling up the raging rapids. The team really needs to be pulling together to succeed, so Scott gives Charlie an ultimatum.
Charlie, do you want to do this or not?
If you want to go, just go.
Come on. Determination, courage, do it for the boys. Show me how good you are.
Stay, man.
Come on then, let's get your best.
I'm so pleased for Charlie and the rest of the boys' team that he's decided to keep going.
The water is moving fast. It's very, very cold. You must use your hands as you're climbing. Do not hold on to the rope.
This is a real test of stamina and courage before the final expedition.
All the way to me.
Having faced powerful rapids like this many times, I can't emphasize enough just how dangerous they are. One slip and you can be swept to your death or trapped under the water.
We're halfway up this waterfall, but guess what? It gets harder, it gets deeper, the water gets faster. Up for it? Okay, let's go again. Over, Bear, over.
It's really squishy and hard.
With the boy-girl battle still too close to call today, each group knows their teamwork could be the crucial deciding factor. Azriel is finding the powerful waters hard to cope with.
Right, what's the problem? Take off your carabiner first.
It's good to see Charlie back in the centre of things, helping him out.
One on us!
Good, nice try.
It's running, just hits you just gotta get through it.
Spirits are remarkably high in both teams. Like true adventurers, they're loving it.
I'm having a great time. This is the funnest thing. This is
To reach their exit point, the guys face a daunting swim through the cauldron beneath the waterfall. But even this leaves them unfazed.
That was the best thing ever. It's cold, but it's refreshing. It's genuinely amazing. I'm so glad I did it.
Let's do this. Yeah?
Energy, go on, Charlie.
Go on, Charlie.
Enjoying it?
I wasn't up for it at the start, but to be honest, I didn't want to give up. So, for the team, for the boys, yeah, I'm proud.
Guys, high five. Fantastic. That's really good. Very proud.
Before the team move on for their night camping out, Scott checks on Bailey to see if he'll be able to join them.
Hey Bailey, you alright mate?
Yeah.
Let's have a look at these feet then, see how you've got on.
And unfortunately, he's not out of the woods yet.
If I put you back in the field now, there's a chance that this will just flare up again, and that's it, you're off the show, okay? You're out in the Bear Grylls Survival School. So I'm just going to rest you for 24 hours, get some talcum powder on these feet, dry them out. You up for that?
Yeah, I'm
Not
up for
worried?
that.
Okay,
Yeah,
24
okay.
hours. Good boy.
The hope is that Bailey's feet improve in time to rejoin the team for the final survival school expedition.
Well, I feel he's made the right decision, so I got the chance to rest and aim my feet. Then I'll come back and I'll be able to do all the activities and I won't have to leave.
If you develop foot problems when it's damp, wet conditions, you've got to remember these guys are in rivers and waterfalls all day, then you're very quickly going to be out of action. And Bailey's learning this the hard way. At the moment, it's a little bit touch and go whether he's going to be able to continue.
It's getting pretty dark, it's getting pretty cold. Up there is all limestone crags. We need to find shelter. Let's go then, team.
After a hard day, it's tough.
Rocks are slippy, guys. Tread carefully.
They have to dig deep into their energy reserves to climb up hundreds of meters and find a cave to spend the night in.
I feel like I'm really unfit at this moment. It's so hard and my legs are burning. But I'm gonna do it.
At around 2,000 feet and with light fading fast, they at last find a cave which will offer some protection from the elements.
That's where we're going to be spending the night. Happy?
Happy.
Yeah. It's the best we can get. Let's go. Let's go, team. Welcome to your home for the night. Woo. It's not a 5-star hotel, but it's sheltered from the rain, okay?
But with several large openings to the outside, the wind will whip through. The cave is also a refuge for sheep with their poo all over the floor.
I'm just happy we're shielded from the wet, rain, and we're actually going to have a dry night tonight. Sleeping on poo, that's another story.
And I'm scared a sheep just going to come and poo on my face.
It's just Bear Grylls Survival School, and Bear Grylls would do it, so we'd have to do it.
It's quite a setting for the hotly contested vote for Team of the Day. The girls have slipped to 4-3 down. Can they break the boys' run of 3 victories in a row?
It's been an interesting one, boys.
Each leader has a vote, and the girls already have Tims for the climbing race.
Girls, technically amazing climbing, and I like to see that. Well done, the girls. Sarah.
For me, guys, actually, boys, you are showing a huge amount of leadership and support. However, at times you let your attitude slip and you can turn very negative. Girls, you have my vote. Woo!
Got to agree, really, with Tim and Sarah. Girls smiling all the way, really enjoying the waterfall. It was close, boys. You did well. But it's the girls again.
Well done, the girls.
The girls have drawn level at 4-all.
So happy, but I'm not going to rub it in their faces. I'm going to rise above it, and we're just going to celebrate our own.
I think the boys lost because we weren't as positive as the girls.
We tried to stay really positive today and like work on our teamwork and personal admin and things, and we won. So we're really, really happy because now it's 4-all, so it's all to play for tomorrow.
This time, Charlie takes a defeat in good spirit.
I wasn't feeling too good earlier, but now I feel better for some reason. The morale, I don't know, for me has just lifted. I feel happy.
If we'd have gone home or even just not even done the waterfall, I think Charlie would have been a bit disappointed in himself. Never mind what he could have missed.
I'm excited to spend the night in a cave actually, because I have never done it before, and I guess not many people do, unless you're Bear Grylls, but it's quite good. It should be alright actually.
The leaders have an unexpected late-night treat for the team.
All in one.
I never thought I'd be this grateful for a marshmallow. It's so good.
Best thing I've had in 2 weeks. The marshmallow tasted like heaven just landed on your mouth and made the whole world.
Okay, so far we've asked you to move like Bear, we've asked you to climb like Bear, we've asked you to swim like Bear. Now, guys, we want you to sleep like Bear.
After a full-on day, I love sleeping like a caveman. And so it proves for the young survivors too, helped perhaps by counting sheep, literally. In the dead of night, some think they've heard a visitor.
I'm sure I heard little footsteps of the sheep.
I woke up, I was like, what was that? I heard the sheep, it was so funny.
There was a sheep in here.
And I couldn't remember if that was a dream or not.
Early on in survival school, many of the team would have struggled in these conditions. So 9 days in, it's great to see how they're all adapting to the hardship.
The cave's really nice, so it was a nice night.
It was warm.
Yeah. It's just the wind was really cold, but we were sheltered from the rain.
Okay, team, let's go.
I am first and ready. I got up, I got ready, and then everyone were like, Alana's ready first. And I was like, yeah, boom.
Next time on Bear Grylls Survival School.
Okay, go.
A soft-centered survival snack.
Chips are way better than locusts.
And crunch time in the battle to be top team.
It'll be very close.
Boys, we've got to lose. Got to.